Hey guys, this is Michelle here at Life Mantra Tarot. I hope you guys are well. So I'm here with a live reading for Dove. um, yeah, so I just did a collective message a little while ago for just like spiritual healing, what we could be working on at this time. So I would definitely suggest checking that message out because it was pretty insightful. I think that a lot of us are like in different parts of our journeys, but I think one of the things that probably is true for a lot of us is just learning how to use our voice and show a sense of assertiveness and um, knowing how to set healthy boundaries in different parts of our or different types of relationships in our lives in order to move up in our ascension, if you will. Um, a lot of us have that problem. Also, a lot of us might be having a hard time with being, our highest self and being unapologetic about who we truly are. I know I can vouch for that. So, with that said, check it out. So I just saw 1, 2, 3 on the timer. Let me also add. Yeah, I'm doing a love reading. Hey, girl. um, yeah, so I'm doing a love reading. I might have said it already in the other reading, but please don't mind my nasally, very irritating voice because it's irritating me, so I'm sure it's going to irritate you guys. I have a sinus infection, and I also have an ear infection. So I took the day off because I had a fever earlier of like 102, almost 103. So I'm like, you know what? Got back from the doctor's office a few hours ago, and I was like, you know what? Since I'm never home to do readings at this time, I'm like, I might as well go live. So, because they usually do them in the evening. So I figured, why not try a different time frame or whatever. Yeah, so with that said, we're gonna jump into the love readings. I think I rambled on long enough. Um, I'm so done with you. Oh goodness, but I'm thankful for the support though, nonetheless. So we'll see what comes out for other people who are interested in a love reading. Because personally, I don't necessarily like doing love readings, but I know that they tend to be what tends to stand out for a lot of viewers, and then that's how they end up finding me, and then they're like, oh, she has other shit too, let me check that stuff out as well, and then they resonate with some of it. So with that said, I try to benefit as many people as I can when it comes to this. So let's just see, what do we need to know at this time for our highest good when it comes to love. Clear the most accurate messages possible for the collective energy and what they need to know at this time. I said "our" for some reason. I'm not worried about love either, but okay. Maybe I'm a part of the collective. Who knows? Who fucking knows? Let's see what they gotta say. Thank you. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. All right. Hmm. Tell us more. Here's most accurate messages when it comes to love at this time. These cards are coming out very slow. Usually by now they be like flying out. There we go. As I say, flying out. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. What else? So for some of us, we have really been like calling in this person and hoping that they show up and really focus on it. And I don't know if that very soon means it's actually happening, or is it just saying that we're hoping it happens soon, but we'll see. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. I'm picking up on some of us need to focus on self-love, not romantic love. Myself included in that, because this might not be the time to focus on romance. Despite us wanting it, and we want it so bad, we want it soon, you're feeling lonely or impatient. This might be a time to just like focus on ourselves. Tell us more. Like, I'm getting hermit mode. Deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. So some of us might have faced a sense of deception in past relationships. I'm getting, yeah, where we thought these people, somebody might have been a true love. Um, and it's like, that's why they're saying, like, oh yeah, we're calling in our soulmates and all this stuff, and we want this to happen soon. But the thing is, like, again, codependency is here on the top of the deck. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Like, keep an open mind in the middle of the deck. Let's get one more for the overarching theme. Shush, Allie, shush. Remember, I'm a part of the collective too, so this is my energy as well. We're in this together, okay? We're in it to win it. Excuse me. Oh man, you're hilarious, and I love you so much. Actually, let's get one more and then an overarching theme. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Yeah. So again, we want it so badly. We want it to happen so quickly. And it's like, but this is a time to focus on ourselves. We have some healing to do, healing family issues. Some stuff that might stem from our own childhoods, possibly. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So, like, I'm getting for some of us, we might be dealing with, like, parent problems, mommy and daddy issues where, like, you know, perhaps, you saw your parents fighting a lot, or you saw infidelity and things like that. And it's like they're saying you need to work on healing that shit and forgiving your parents for witnessing it before you could even focus on actual romance. Just saying. Another thing is too, you deserve love. You are lovable. So I'm picking up on more, like, there's like a sense for like a lot of healing right now. This is more focused on self-love than anything. And I see, keep an open mind again. Your soul may differ from your usual type of expectations. So what's the overarching theme here, Spirit? It'd be funny if the healing family issues thing comes up again as like an overarching theme for us to really pay close attention to at this time. What is it? Pay attention to red flags. Okay. The signs are cautioning you. So this is not a peachy, cute little love reading for those who end up watching later, who are hoping that it's going to be. It's not. Um this is a time to focus on self. This is a time to, this is not going to be a long one. I feel like by working on yourself, that's how you the collective, will welcome in what it is that you do want. Because we do have, this could be the one you're ready. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. I'm more so picking up on possibly like a past life connection as opposed to somebody who's currently in your life. Yeah, like you have to, yeah, you gotta just let go and let God on this one. Um, you have to understand your worth and that you deserve to be loved. Let go of control issues because you can't always control the narrative. Yep, I kid you not. I just said something about past life connections. So this person who's coming back around is probably from a past life. Like whoever this person is, like when they do happen to come around, when the time is right, they probably really are the one, and you do have a past life connection with them, but you have to let go of codependency and free yourself of anything that's been holding you back. Yeah. Unrequited love. Yeah. So that's what I'm seeing so far. We're gonna Look into some tarot. You're joking, right? Fucking stupid ass nails. What the hell? What is fucking nails? The deck that did not want to fall fell. I'll be using that because I'm not picking up all those fucking cards. So, anywho, look into some tarot. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. So, like I said, this is not a peaches and cream, rainbows and butterflies kind of reading. I'm picking up on that right away. This is a message for people who needs to understand that there's somebody who might have been in their energy who it was not a good look. It was not a good call. And as bad as you might want certain things to happen, it's going to happen in the time in which that is meant to happen. This is a time for self-healing and working on, your self-value. That's what I'm picking up on so far. So let's look into it deeper. What do we need to know about this person in the collective's energy? Here are some most accurate messages. Okay, so we have the Lovers. Tell us more. Usually the Lovers is a relatively good card. It's usually like soulmates or twin flames, really strong bonds, but can also represent making decisions. 9 of Wands is here. Now this is supposed to be their energy, so I'm not sure where this is going just yet. Tell me more about this person's energy. Tell me more about this person's energy. Well, they're watching. Page of Swords is here. Watching, waiting, lurking. I almost feel like that solidifies what I was about to say. 2 of Swords. Like, because Lovers, again, can represent choices, right? 2 of Swords represents decisions as well. It's like they're very guarded about coming towards you, whoever this person might be. Perhaps they're going through something. 10 of Pentacles is here. They could, in the reverse, it could either be they're going through like a divorce, or they're just not financially well off right now. Maybe they lost a settlement in court, if that as it resonates. But they're tired of fighting. 5 of Swords in the reverse. Like they're really tired of like arguments and fighting. Like they're trying to find a sense of peace, I feel like, in their life. Whoever this person is. That's coming in. I'm I'm also feeling like this person, I feel like you're mirroring each other. Like, the things that you've just been dealing with or are currently going through, they're going through it too. Interesting. Tell us more. What's going on with the energy for the collective? What's the collective's energy at this time? I'm sorry for the background. Just about wrap up this one. Alright, so we have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. That's interesting. I'm going to look deeper into that. Tell us more. Because that's usually like about financial like issues. Some of you might be experiencing like karmic lessons. Some of you might be going through something within the courts. I'll take that as a resonance. That's a very specific message. Might be going through something in the courts when it comes to money. This message is weird. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about it. It's like all over the place. So it's hard to like understand what's happening. Excuse me. It's almost like you guys are going. My nose is itching like crazy. But granted, I have a sinus infection, so I'm not gonna take too much caution to that. But like, you have Page of Wands here and Two of Wands in the reverse. So it's almost like you guys might be thinking about communicating with somebody, but you're also in the process of experiencing your own like karmic lessons or something too. Clarify Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This is confusing. And for those of you who are like maybe like having a hard time picking up on it too, like I apologize, because the thing is like you have to keep in mind that I'm going to be picking up on many different energies all at once. Anybody who's like meant to like watch this, I'm picking up on their energy. Those who are currently here, I'm picking up on their energy. So I do apologize. Like I usually am pretty like spot on with like just gathering the information, but like I'm having a little bit of a hard time. Yeah, it's like we have the Judgment in reverse when I asked to clarify the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, it's like I almost feel like a karmic lesson that might be impacting your finances. It's very interesting. You feel stuck. Now it could be like what's happening right now. Like not even necessarily with this new person coming in, because there is somebody new coming in, but like I feel like you're going through your own like karmic justice and all that, And it's like it makes it very hard for like there to be any forward movement, because you have to learn the lessons that are needed to be learned at this time. You keep yourself in your head a lot because of it, and that's the truth. Thank you, Spirit. Ace of Swords. So it's like that could be what yeah, and it's what's keeping you stuck. Eight of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, a past situation or current situation is keeping you stuck. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah. So you're in the process of releasing and purge. I just heard purge. Like you're purging like the stuff that needs to be let go of. It's like a slow process. This is not something that's happening as quickly as you would like it to. But you're trying to, I think a lot of you are trying to keep your the momentum going. You're trying to, stay as positive about it as possible as you try to figure out how to move in new directions in your life when it comes to love. In general, really, but like especially when it comes to love, it's like, wow, there's just like this really stuck energy. Like I said, I feel like it's definitely impacting the finances. Tell us more. So the person that might be coming through, they're going through it. Remember I said I feel like you guys might be mirroring each other. Three of Swords is here. I feel like they're in the process of healing. And they also feel stuck. They're stable. Showing up as the King of Pentacles. So they're somebody who's very stable. Yeah, there's fear associated with moving on in a new direction for them. Yeah. Six of Swords is on the bottom in the reverse. Like they feel stuck. Very stuck energy. I think both of you guys are stuck because there's some things that you need to release that hasn't been released yet. The Four of Pentacles in the reverse is here. So like they're in the process of kind of like releasing things now. But I feel like they're still not quite there yet. Because now there's like major decisions that still need to be made with that Lover's card that showed up before. To be honest, I don't think you guys know this person yet. Not in this lifetime anyway. I'm not picking up on you knowing this person yet. Yeah, but this person wants a passionate new beginning. The thing is, like, there's a lot of fear that's holding them back from moving on in a new direction. So the thing is, it's like until they release that fear and like the heartache and pain and everything from all the other shit that they were going through, they can't even come towards you. But that's why Spirit is like, it's worth waiting for, because, in due time, once you move past whatever you were dealing with and they do the same, because there's this mirroring energy here, that's when you guys will see things happening. But right now, things are stuck and very slow moving. Why? Because this person still needs to heal. Cover up the boobies and cooch. But yes. Yeah, this person is healing. Yeah. So there's stuck energy here. Tell us some more. The Wheel of Fortune. So like things are about to like start turning in a new direction. Like, wow. I'm saying wow because this is making a lot more sense. Why? Because they're walking away from something. And that's their future actions, by the way. They're walking away from a Queen of Wands in the reverse / Queen of Swords. They're walking away from that, and they're going to work on their healing process. And that's what's going to allow the wheel to turn in a new direction. Yeah. Another thing I'm picking up on is they're going to have to invest in themselves. Seven of Pentacles here in the middle of the deck. Like they have to invest in themselves and understand that whatever it is that they had going on before, they got it. They're like right now they're in the process of an escape plan. Like they're trying to get out of this. So for some of you guys, this person is married to this person, or at least has like a family dynamic with them, and that's what makes it kind of hard. Because I saw the Four of Wands pop up and stuff. So like it could be like a family dynamic that makes it kind of hard for them to really move on. Um, but yeah, again, we are what we attract. So the thing is, as we're working on our healing process, that's when we start to notice new things happening. We start to attract it, exactly what it is that we want / deserve in our lives, and that's why it's worth waiting for. Tell us more. Tell us more. But they see the truth. Ace of Swords. They're getting a great sense of mental clarity about what it is that they need to do and how to move forward in their life when it comes to romance. Because I think now they're realizing the importance of reciprocity. We have Six of Pentacles here in the reverse. This person, they gave into connections prior that were, the love was unrequited, and it was just very one-sided situations, and they're realizing that's not what I want anymore. I have to move in a new direction that allows me to get exactly what it is that I put out as well. And we have the Page of Cups here. So I feel like when this person comes through, it's going to be with like something somewhat small. It might be like just like a date offer or something like that. It won't be anything crazy. But this is somebody who might, like, if you don't actually know them, they might be like an admirer of some sort. Like, let's say if you're in the public eye at all, like they might be watching you and studying you, and they're like, wow, I really like that girl or that guy, and like, damn, how do I come towards that person and kind of say what I want to say? Yeah. See, the thing is, like, I feel like they're not playing no games when the time comes, and it's the right time for both of y'all. Like, you got the Seven of Pentacles, the Chariot, like the King of this person is very stable. Like, they know what they want. They're going through a major transformation. They're healing. Like, they're not going to come in with some bullshit. They're going to actually come in, like, working on themselves. Which I like that energy. Like, they're, like, to know that this person, yeah, they're working on their happiness. They're seeing things for what it is. They're like, okay, well, I know that I need to do what I need to do. And they have this mental clarity, like I said before. Let's get another card. Their future actions. I would say, generally speaking, this is really nice energy here. Because, like I said, I feel like you guys are mirroring each other. Like, they've gone through the same thing that you've gone through. Like, they're trying to meet the right person and all that, and they keep on picking the wrong person. Like, now they're realizing that they have to pay attention to the red flags. And wow, we have like almost all the aces showed up at this. Actually, they all did show up at this point in this reading. Yeah, like they know what they want, just like you know what you want. It's just a matter of, focusing on self-love first, and jumping ship when it comes to things that no longer work. All right. So we've got Ace of Cups. So we got all the aces on the table now. This is what they want. Between like the major arcanas that have been showing up, and then all the aces are out on the table, like this person, they seem like they're about business, and they know what they want. Yeah, they're coming in with a very sincere offer. Page of Pentacles here. They're coming in with a sincere offer. They know what they want, and the reason why is because they've done their shadow work, or they're at least in the process of doing so. The Hermit. They're working on that soul searching and knowing what it is that they actually want in their life when it comes to love. And they mean it. They're not like let's put it this way, like this person who's going to be coming into your energy, they're not going to be coming in to waste your time. And that's what we want, right? we're at a point in our lives where we want somebody who actually knows what they want. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, they've wasted enough time not being happy. So now they want to come in with that energy, the Nine of Cups. Like, they don't want to come in disturbing your happiness. They see that you've been working on yours. They don't want to come in disturbing that. They just want to offer that last cup, that Ace of Cups, that's going to bring you to that Ten of Cups, your overall happiness. You know, you're happy on your own. They don't want to come in disturbing that. That's a dope ass energy to be in, on some real shit. Like, that's a dope ass energy. Because, like, these dudes, man, because most of us are probably women who are, you know, tuned in, right? And yes, I'm about to drink a little bit of my nippy nip. I didn't start my antibiotics yet, so I can drink this. But yes, a lot of us, you know, are in this point in our lives where we're like, okay, I just want to be happy. That's all. And if I'm happy on my own in my hermit mode and I'm doing my own thing, why the, like, what the fuck do you offer to the fucking table that's gonna make me say, let me leave that behind to go towards you? Nigga, oh sorry, person, you better be coming in with the right fucking energy, and you better know what the fuck you're talking about, and you better be coming correct, because if you're not coming correct, I'm good. I don't got time for that. I don't. So it's like, that's what I'm seeing. It's like, dude, like, don't like, you guys are sitting on that energy right now where you're like, I'm not playing games. Like, if you're not coming in with the energy that I need to see to make me want this, or feel like you're bringing this, don't waste my time. Don't even come towards me. But this person, they're gonna come in that energy where they know that that's how you feel, because they've been through it too. And that's a great energy, like I said. And I said it multiple times now, but I like it. So let's see. What can the collective expect when it comes to this connection? What can the collective expect? Slow and steady. So it's not going to happen overnight. Knight of Pentacles. And that's why it's, again, worth waiting for, right? This is not something that's going to happen overnight. I'm going to pull some cards a little bit later that might have time frames in it. It might not. I don't know. But yeah, so, you know, Spirit is definitely saying, you know, right now things are at a halt. Six of Swords is in the reverse on the bottom of the deck. There's just like some things that, you know, right now they want you to focus on, like your resilience and your self strength and that willpower and things, like to keep pushing forward in your life in general, not just love, but just in general, right? You're focusing on yourself, you know, healing, working on all those things, releasing things that are toxic and no longer serving you, moving away from those things. Yeah, working on your stability. Exactly. So it's like, yeah, that's the stuff that you're working on. And some of these things you might have avoided for a while, you know, but that healing process, you know, it ain't easy, it ain't pretty. And you know, you're doing that right now, right? So they're like, you know, slow and steady, you know, no need to rush. Don't rush the process. Tell us more. Yeah. You guys are in the process of walking away from anything that's keeping you feeling stuck. Eight of Cups is here. You know, embarking on a new journey and phase in your life right now. And for a lot of you, just like this other person, a lot of it does have to do with putting so much effort and time into situations and people that were not reciprocal. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. You know, there was not that sense of equal give and take and equal generosity. You know, you overextended yourselves, and now you're learning the importance of walking away from those things, because the thing is, if you stay in those situations too long, they will hold you back. They will hinder you from progression. What else? You're working on your independence. Nine of Pentacles here. You're working on your independence. You're working on your stability by yourself. You're not worried about, focusing on, somebody else and how they impact that. You're not being, reliant on others, Um, that's a good energy to be in, obviously. Yeah, but sometimes you do get in your head, you know, because you're like, okay, well, I want love, I want this, I want that. When is it gonna change? When is it gonna shift? I've been doing this long enough. When is it gonna happen? You're working on your emotional intelligence, not being too emotional and all in too much in your head or your emotions. Yeah, it's a time of rest, time of just contemplation and taking a step back, analyzing things, seeing things from a new perspective. Because the thing with the Four of Swords, there's a lot of ways to look at that card. One of them is just a state of rest. I also feel like it's like a state of contemplation or just being at a halt. I also feel like it's like being between a rock and a hard place sometimes. Um, so it's all about how you interpret it in the moment. But for me right now, I feel like it's saying this is a time of rest for you guys, where you guys are supposed to focus on yourselves and your healing process. Focus on your bag. Focus on your own healing and self-reliance and things of that sort. Your self-esteem. These are things I'm picking up on for a lot of you guys who end up watching this. So what's the likely outcome here, like for the short term? What might be some of the energy coming in, in the short term? The Sun. I like it. The Sun. It's the happiest card in the deck. Now, let's see what the cards that are surrounding it are. I feel like it's saying with the Eight of Swords here in the bottom of the deck. King of Swords. This is like... this is about, to me, Seven of Swords in the middle of the deck. I feel like it's about no longer deceiving ourselves. Being able to use our discernments about the different things happening in our lives, and releasing that. And I feel like, for each person involved in the situation, it's gonna vary. But like, I feel like the main thing here is just the fact that shedding light upon the fact that, there are things that are happening that people have been closing their eyes to, or pulling the wool over their eyes, acting like it doesn't exist. Understanding the importance of putting light upon that, right? No longer deceiving ourselves or others, and vice versa. That sense of honesty. Yeah. Yep, that sense of honesty, so we can release the things that no longer are working. Yeah, walking away, releasing. Yep, exactly. And for some of us, it's either your person is walking away from like a marriage or a family dynamic, or it could be you, depending on the circumstances. So take that as it resonates. What's the long-term likely outcome here? The Tower in the reverse. So, it's one of those kind of things, like everything's about to crumble. But this is like a major shift in the energy, and the thing is, it's like by avoiding it, it's not changing anything. So when we're avoiding seeing things like red flags or the need to retreat, like these are the things that we have to stop, avoiding, because we get all up in our heads. We put, our little blinders on, and I don't see it. Or we play victim to circumstance, and it's like, yeah, no, It's happening. You just have to acknowledge it and accept it and move on. That weighing the pros and cons bullshit that we do sometimes when we don't want to, accept things for what it is. Let that shit go, because there's a major ending happening here. The death card in the middle of the deck. So like, what's the point of holding on to circumstances and or people that no longer serve us? Can I pick up all these cards without it being a problem? Let me see. I don't have the patience to do that, so I'm gonna use a different deck. Ooh. Don't get old, guys. Don't get old. I'm 38. Just joking. I am 38, but I'm joking about the old part. We are as young as we feel. I just gotta take better care of myself. Well, would you look at that? So we got the coffin card here when I split the deck. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. There you go, exactly. Along with self-indulgence, focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. You can't make this shit up even if you wanted to. There you go. So I'm just gonna get a few cards from here, and then maybe some advice or something, and then we'll close out. Twin flames. Excuse me. Yin and yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. So again, when I was saying mirroring energies, you guys very much so could be twins. Take it as it resonates. At the very least, maybe soulmates of some sort. And that's why you're experiencing very similar things in this part of the journey. Tell us more. So it says the collective needs to know at this time for their highest good when it comes to love, based on this energy here. Heartbroken. I saw that while I was shuffling. Deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. Yeah, so experiencing that mourning energy, healing, which is energy that I was picking up on even earlier in the reading. Tell us more. X. A lot of cards about separation here. Breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. Yeah, there's endings here. So I feel like you and or your person that is going to be coming towards you are going through a breakup and have to work on that healing process in order to make room for each other. That's what I'm really getting here. You guys have to work, like, the thing is to, like, there has to be that sense of wholeness before you can even welcome that person. Like, if it 43 as I said, that that might be significant for you. The importance of being whole by yourself. This energy. Independent, whole, not codependent. You got to know how to be on your own first. The butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child growth. So again, as we already know, there's like that healing energy, right? As you work on that evolving, and I would say evolution, right? That evolution of self, so that you can again welcome in love and know where you stand. My nose is so itchy right now. Not on the white pony, guys, I promise. But no, my nose is like so itchy. Sorry. But yes, like, That's like the main thing that I'm really seeing is just this whole, where did the comments go? That was weird. They were all there for like most of the time. Um, what else does the collective need to know when it comes to love? The snake and the phoenix. All right. So we have the snake. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. You did see a card about deception earlier. Along with the phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. So it's almost like that deceptive situation that did happen earlier. I feel like it's what is going to prompt the healing process. You know, walking away from those things that don't work anymore, no longer serve us. You know, paying attention to red flags and accepting things for what they really are. No more pulling the wool over our eyes and saying, oh yeah, everything's fine. No, the fuck's not. Seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference. I feel like for some, not all, take it as it resonates, some people might have had a third party situation involved in this. It could also just be saying that there's going to be a strong attraction between you and this person. Hopefully they don't have you in a third party, because if they do, just automatically cut that shit off. Nobody got time for that. What else? Addiction, codependent. We saw a card about codependency, didn't we? We did, but it's, I guess, in the deck itself. It didn't come out in the main spread. But yeah, we did see a card about codependency. Codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. Perhaps one of the blockages could be codependency. Take that as it resonates. You know, there was financial codependency, emotional codependency. Codependency shows up in many different ways, shapes, and forms in different relationships. I had to come to the conclusion very, very recently that one of my senses of codependency is I have a tendency to, the way that I feel important in relationships is by giving. But because of that, I tend to overgive in relationships. And this is all different relationships in my life. So like even at work, like I go above and beyond, like way more than I should. Way, way past what I should be doing. And then later I realized, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. And the thing is, it's because I only feel important if I am acknowledged for what I put in. So the only time sometimes I get acknowledgement is by putting in so much hard work, where people have to say things like, oh wow, you know, you're so great, you're so hardworking, you're this, you're that. That's not healthy. And I'm learning that now. Right. And it's one of those things where, like, I've known that for a long time, but now I'm acknowledging it. That it's not healthy to put that type of pressure on somebody for your own self gratification. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. That sense of value and importance shouldn't rest on the shoulders and whatnot of other people, because that's not fair to them. Right? And also, not to mention, everybody's love language is different. One of my love languages is words of affirmation. That's not everybody's love language. So there, and also along with it, acts of service. Those are my love languages. So I have a tendency to go, again, above and beyond, with the hope that I'll get recognition. In particular, verbal recognition. Not everybody shows their appreciation in that way. So is that fair to them that I have a tendency to be codependent on people in my life because I want that type of recognition? That's not fair. Right? Shadow work. That's one of the things that that's a codependency that I have, and I had to really realize that, and now I'm acknowledging it. Probably got to check out that reading if it was today, because, you know, I'd be on top of your readings. But One last night I had to watch twice. I was like, damn, this girl went in on this reading. Tell us more. Passion. And same chemistry, like each other, equally having fun. So this person who's coming in, there's gonna be an equal passion between you and that person, which is nice because you know that equal give and take is very, very important in any sort of relationship. And you know nobody wants to feel like they're doing it all by themselves. No one wants to feel that sense of loneliness and like, damn, what about me? What else? So we got. So the flames came out again. I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. Fun, flirting, want to date. So this person might, when they come around, they're gonna be, you know, in that position where they actually want to date. They're gonna like you a lot, and vice versa. Like it's gonna be equal give and take. Girl with a snake, empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable boundaries. Um, I'm getting a couple messages with that one because they came out together. I feel like for some, be mindful because I did say this, and like in the previous reading, where excuse me, sometimes we want something so bad, we're like, oh my gosh, like I just want it so bad. I think in the earlier stages of this reading too, you know, sometimes we want something so bad that we don't realize that certain things are not necessarily good for us in the moment. Um, so be careful with that because that goes back to that codependent stuff that we were talking about, right? So this is a time to be mindful and set those boundaries. The other message I'm getting is that this person again has been through something so similar to you that they're gonna come in with a very similar energy, and they're just as tired of the nonsense from those codependent slash love bombing one-sided relationships that they've dealt with as well. So again, take that as it resonates. Yeah, so this person's working on themselves. Got the hammer on the bottom of the deck. Let's get one or two more from this deck. I like it. Love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, and that importance of working on self-love is going to be the thing that's going to prompt all this other love to come in. Let's get maybe one or two more. And we'll get some last cards. There we go. So hammer came out again. Sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. Yeah, so we're working on learning our lessons from the past and saying, yeah, you know, it's time to, with the boat, it's time to move on from those things. Receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. So we're closing out cycles that no longer serve us when it comes to um, you know, abandonment issues and pain and one-sided relationships, you know, the narcissist and empath paradigm, so on and so forth. Bottom of the deck, you have separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. And this will stem from some type of separation. Top of the deck, we have palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. So there's going to be this sense of stability after all this is said and done when this new person comes in. I like it. I definitely like it. The sword and rose, clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. So just know that right now you are protected. Oops. Wow. Why did those cards just fly out like that? Well, what's underneath it? Now I want to know. Kisses, unconditional loving, um, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. That was completely fucking by accident. That was weird. That's never happened before, ever. Um, it's like Spirit was like, oh, there's cards underneath that they don't see that they need to see. Wow. Okay, I'll take it. So let's get some last messages from the tea tree, um, tea leaf cards. Maybe some of you like the smell of tea tree or need to use it in your medicinal practices. Tea tree is good for a lot of different things. So don't know if that resonates at all, but there's a reason why I might have said it. All right. Don't judge me. I didn't drink at all for my birthday weekend because I was sick the whole time. So I was like, after I got out of the doctor's office, I went to my job. I was like, man, listen, I'm getting me some nips. Fuck that. All right, so, Latif, ironically enough, that's one of the cards that's in my whatchamacallit, my Amazon cart, the cards you're talking about. But the funny thing is you ended up reading from the I think it was the abundant something. I can't remember the name of the cards, and they're not near me, so I can't remember. But I was like, what the heck? This is so weird. And in a really super cool way, because like I was like, what the hell? Because I'm looking at the cards and like the illustrations look really similar. And you're saying it, and like I said, I had just like pulled a few cards, and like literally out of the cards that you pulled, I think 3 or 4 of them I pulled those same cards for myself. Can't make this shit up. I'm just saying. Soul sister. All right, so we got carriage, journey, either physical or mental. So we're moving on from things. Astral house, we've got love. We're moving into love, guys. I love it. I love it. I love it. Mountain road, you are on the road to success. Nice. And I mean, this is December currently, so some things might be shaping and shifting right now as we speak. Ring, a marriage will take place either romantic or business. So this is also a time to pay attention to business endeavors as well. Younger man, dealings or relationship with a younger man. So somebody of a younger age might be of significance for some of you. Again, keep in mind that these messages won't resonate for everyone, but they might resonate for some. We have dagger, fear, worries, tense situations. And we have broom, new home, new attitude. I've got a new attitude. Yeah, so some of you might be literally moving. And then something might happen in March as well. So for some people it can happen as early as December. For some it might happen in March. So there seems to be some significance there. Some of you might be moving or meeting somebody around that time. Pay attention to love encounters and business encounters at that time, because this is going to be like a road opener to like success for a lot of you. You know, there might be a lot of tensions within yourself that might arise when it comes to this, but don't overthink it. In terms of like this younger man energy, I mean, I don't know if they're younger than you or if they're just like, if you're already young yourself, like they might be around your age. I mean, to me, that's like kind of like one of those things where it's like it's kind of dependent on what you consider to be older and younger, right? At this age that I'm at, I'm about to be 40 soon. To me, younger is anybody who's like, you know, younger than 50, because I'm getting older. So younger is, you know, I think anybody over, and I'm not saying that in a bad way, this is not ageism or anything like that, but I would say like, because there is a card that says older man or woman, maybe somebody who's like younger than 50. But again, depends on your circumstances, right? You know, I'm only going on 40 soon. So just saying. Hopefully I didn't hurt anybody's feelings when I just said that. All right, we have cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. So some of us are dissatisfied right now in life in general, especially love, possibly, because that's what we're talking about. We have fly, a period of ill health and depression, which is ironic because I'm sick all the fucking time. Um, I'm getting a message of perhaps sometimes, you know, we feel the way that we feel because we're allowing ourselves to feel that way. You know, you have to remember, like, sometimes your mental will affect your physical. So if you're looking at life from a negative standpoint, for instance, or you're going through depression and things like that, it will have physical ramifications in your life. It's proven, scientifically proven, that this can be a thing. I know for myself, like when I've had like really bad, because I do deal with depression and anxiety, like when I've had really bad bouts of depression, literally my whole body hurts. And like I have a pinched nerve in my back, and when I'm going through really bad bouts of depression, guess what else hurts? My back. My whole body will hurt, but like my back, on fire, whole different level, to the point I could barely walk. Debilitating. Um, so I think this is a time to understand, you know, that we have to understand that connection between the two. It's all connected. It's holistic, right? When we allow our mental to dictate too many parts of our lives, it's going to have a ramification on the physical. And we have to understand how they all line up cohesively. So as my girl Allie would say, an attitude of gratitude is very important right now, because if we are in that energy of being dissatisfied in our lives, it is going to bring about these, you know, bouts of, you know, ill health and depression, so on and so forth. We have value, deep personal strength and peace that assure success. So it's really about attitude right now, you know, perseverance. We have vulture. There we go again. Depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. You know, sometimes we worry about everything and everyone. Like, who's against us? Like, who's like, there's got to be something that's like dictating where things are going in my life. You know, there's been times where I'm like, someone had to put a hex on me. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's just it's up here. It's not to say that that's not ever a case, because it definitely could be. But you know, we have to be wary of how our own thoughts and patterns, you know, dictate what happens in our lives on the outward level. Um, Darn it, there's a phrase I was about to say, now I can't remember it. Self-fulfilling prophecy is what I was about to say. We have horse, short journey, but like the thing is, this part of our journey is short lived. It's not gonna last forever. Let's get a few more and then we'll close off this reading, maybe with some advice cards. But yeah, like, you know, this is just a time to understand that importance of, you know, don't put so much emphasis on, you know, these negative feelings that we feel. A lot of them are short-lived. Let them go. And I also heard let go and let God. We have jug, lighthearted, carefree time. You know, just have fun. You know, live in the moment, not focusing on too many other things other than ourselves. Scales, keep your life in balance, right? A balance between having fun and being serious. You know, maybe some of us are working a little bit too hard or focusing too hard on certain things in our lives. Let that shit go a little bit. Casket. So we saw a casket, I think, like 3 times in this reading. Someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. So again, there are major endings happening right now. So pay attention to that. Flowers, happiness. These endings are going to bring in happiness. For some of you, pay attention to blue jays. This is a message I'm getting. Blue jays and ch- uh, cherry blossoms might be of significance. We have bull. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. So people will try to test your gangsta, and you're gonna have to be like, "Fuck you, motherfucker!" Like you're not about to fuck up my shit. That's not happening. Like you're not about to fuck up my peace. You're not about to fuck up my happiness. Like you gotta get out of my space if that's what your intent is. Like you're not coming in messing up what I've got. We have marriage. So again, for some, a marriage is involved, or it could just be simply saying you're preparing yourself for marriage. Marriage is coming in for some of you, or your person is going through this with their marriage, and that's what what's going to be prompted, or what's going to be happen. Ugh, I can't talk. That's what's going to happen in order to prompt, this next phase of your lives. Bird perched. Waiting for news, package, or letter. That's interesting because the marriage card was above that. So again, for some of you, not all, take it as it resonates. If your person or you are going through like a divorce, you're waiting for important materials to come through in mail. But we do have success here. Things will be successful. We have target, a goal-oriented person. So you or somebody in your energy is a very goal-oriented person, along with grapes. Time to go out and have fun. So we saw that energy already, right? I feel like somebody's about to celebrate something, and it could be a divorce or something, or a major breakup or something. I don't know. Everybody's situation is going to be different on that one. I'm also getting, because grapes could also represent abundance. So pay attention to that. Perhaps some of you are about to experience a sense of abundance. Very, very nice. Alright, so we're going to get some last cards to close out this reading. And I'm about to eat something. It's probably just going to be soup because I don't really have an appetite, but I have to eat something. I ate once today and I was like at 7 in the morning. I'm starving. The thinking man. The thinking man. So somebody's really, in his head or their head. To be or not to be, that is the question. That's what I saw. Or heard as I saw that. Let's get some last messages for the collective. Wow. The thinking woman. I wonder if... I think I said earlier that some of you might have air in your chart. This might be your match. You might both be air signs or just very logical people. Interesting. Could also represent a divorce. Take it as it resonates. But I'm more so picking up on logical people. Very smart. Action. So we're taking action. Okay. So I'm a little bit of a perv. Just saying. The fact that I'm sorry, but like the picture for me, it looks like there's about to be two horses about to smash. He's about to go run and go get it with that horse. He's about to go get some action. For some of us, maybe we need to get some action, question mark. I don't know. Everybody's situation is going to be a little bit different on that one. But they look like they about to have some fun. But taking the pervertness out of it, seriously, I feel like, somebody's about to start taking action in their life. No more just thinking about it, actually doing it and being about it. Tell us more. Thank you. The temple path. Interesting. We have the temple path. I'm feeling like reading this intuitively, somebody might have been relying a little bit more on the church and prayer when it comes to this. Take it as it resonates. It could be you or your person, maybe kind of trying to find their faith a little bit more when it comes to the church, or just like getting more in tune with their spiritual side in general. Praying more, like praying for that person to come into their life, type of thing. That's very specific for somebody. I don't think that's for everyone, but yeah. I'm also getting your body is your temple for somebody. Like you've been really focused on like taking better care of yourself, and you're very very selective about the people that you let into, or a person you let into your life when it comes to maybe sex. Again, that's very very particular. It's just like I'm looking at the pictures and I'm just getting like a very specific message here. For somebody, I feel like that could be it as well. Like being very 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 selective, because now we have anxiety here, right? You're, maybe some of you are scared to let anybody in that way. um that makes a lot of sense with this thinking woman here. Some of you might be very very very, I don't want to use the word scared, but just like very wary about who you allow into your space in that way. And I think that's fair. I mean, like, you know, you should be selective about that. Angel of balance, right? You go back and forth with what it is that you want. Yeah, you go back and forth with like what it is that you want, or what you should allow into your life at this time. You want that sense of balance. Like for some of you, and this is another very specific message, some of you might be very I don't know where this is coming from. Some of you might be, when it comes to your sexual prowess, your sexuality, you maybe in the past you were very fluent and like, not, I'm not saying like you were a hoe or anything, like, I mean maybe you were, I don't know. Hey, I had my whole tendencies back in the day, let's be honest. You know, call a spade a spade. But no, seriously, like, you know, for instance, like if that's could be what it is, like you're now in this place of like, okay, well, I'm very very selective about who I allow into my space in that way. And you're, you know, maybe taking a vow of celibacy, or just again very selective. You're just not allowing people into your space like that. You like motherfucker, you got to prove yourself to me if this is what you want. You know, these goodies aren't just for everybody. Fuck out of here. You know, I don't know where this is coming from. It's very specific though. Very specific. Woman holding a heart. So yes, again, love is coming in. It's happening. You know, it's like Queen of Cups energy. Excuse me. Queen of Cups energy, like, you know, again, everything's gonna balance out. You know, and there's definitely nothing wrong with being very selective about who you let into your space in that way. But just don't be fearful of it, you know. Selectiveness and fearfulness, those are two different things. So let's keep that in mind. Because the world is your oyster, you know. There's so many things coming in towards you, so many options, and it's like, it's just a matter of, you know, knowing what it is that you want and being concrete about that. Yeah. Your heart chakra is very important at this time. Fourth chakra Archangel Raphael. Yeah, your heart chakra right now is like very important, and it is protected. So understand that it is protected. Um, yeah, it's okay to let that guard down just a tad at this time. Let's get one more. And the thinking man. So we saw his energy before. There's a match on the table, guys. There is a match. Um, I'm definitely picking up on possibly two air signs. If not two air signs, then just two very, very logical people. Or it could be two people who've gone through divorce or a separation recently. It could be something along those lines. Um, but two very smart people nonetheless. Um, you have Goddess of the Moon on the bottom of the deck. Interesting. So this is a time to use your intuition, is what I'm getting. Really pay attention to your intuition at this time. You know, don't let your fears get the best of you. All tied up. This is giving me Hanged Man energy or like Eight of Swords energy. Don't allow your mind to dictate where you are and what you allow into your life, because that could hinder you and hold you back. Endure to spirit. So pay attention very closely to um, what your spirit guides are telling you. You know, they might talk to you in different ways. Some ways might be in the form of dreams and different like synchronicities, all kind of things. Really just depends. But the point of the matter is, let's not close ourselves off completely when it comes to love, because love is definitely on the table. It's coming through. It's just with time and patience, um, allowing self delusion to go, allowing for ourselves to see things for what they really are within ourselves and other circumstances in our lives, in order again to welcome in what it is that we actually want. So with all that said, I hope that you guys resonated with this and enjoyed this reading. I love you guys. I'm about to eat because I'm really hungry. Haven't really been actually hungry all day, so that's a good sign that I'm actually getting an appetite. Good thing or a bad thing, I don't really know, because I don't want to put on weight. But whatever, that's a different conversation. So anyway, um, with all that said, I love you guys, and until next time, bye.